What's going on, everybody? My name's Derek, this is FatalRPM, and Happy New Year. In this last year, we've all honestly come a long way and have added quite a bit to the plate here on FatalRPM. We have gotten MISO finally running. We have a brand new project here, the 996-911, and we have the BMW still at home. That's honestly just kind of collecting dust at this point in time. There's going to be more with that coming up soon. But for the past few years, I'll say I've been making a promise to myself in private, essentially, that I will involve myself more in this channel. In doing so, with this last year, we have had about 17 uploads. The beginning of the year started with getting the built engine back in MISO, following up with actually getting the car running, functional, moving into the new garage, and then just recently announcing the 996-911. Funny fact, I have actually acquired this and have had this since February of last year. So basically 10 months is how long I've had this car. I made a promise to myself and I actually kind of stuck to that. I would not work on this car until that car was running because I did not want to run into any issues. This is because I signed the lease for this place in April. Getting this car really cemented me needing to get a new place. That's because I couldn't fit everything that I'm trying to do with these cars in that other garage. So we had to move into a new space. With that being said, my lease expired in June on the old place. So there were about 3 months of not doing anything in here, which is what makes the electricity problems that we had, as well as some other things that we have had issues wise with this place, all the more aggravating. But I digress. For the past few years, I really have just been recording me working on the cars. And this coming year, I want to do more. Not just working on the cars, but more actually using the cars. So I want to start going to shows, I want to start traveling for shows, and I want to start getting into motorsport. So if you don't know this already, the 996, what we're going to be doing with this, honestly, right now is we're just going to be building this back to stock. It's going to be a fun car that I can drive around and just have fun with. For now. After that, it's getting a complete and total transformation. Honestly, the scope of which deserves its own video, and it will get it once the car is back to OE plus. The Porsche here will be a show car, pretty much almost strictly. I will do some stuff with the car in the future, but I really want to put my foot in this car. I want to do some crazy stuff, but I need the support to be able to do this stuff. It's not just something that I can do in my free time, because all the time that I've been here on YouTube will be the time that it takes me to get this car done if I'm just doing it the way that I've been doing it. Now, the Z, that is going to be my show / race car. I'm going to take that to the drag strip. I'm just going to have fun with that car. I'm going to probably end up blowing up the engine. I don't want to speak that into actuality, but it's a very high possibility. I tuned that shit myself. It's probably gonna end up getting blown up. So yeah, and then the BMW is going to be my race car. The reason why I chose the BMW over that is because just from factory, it's a more well-rounded car. It has valve timing. It has all the gubbins that we need to make a really quick car. And right now it's already twin turboed, so it's honestly a pretty quick car off the line anyway. With that being said, it is also quite a heavy car, and it's also 4-door. So it's going to be very interesting. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with it. What I'm thinking about doing is an autocross build that I'm able to convert into like a winter rally car, like snow cross, I think is what they call it, where we can basically do the same thing at autocross, but also in the winter with snow. So that's what the 335 plan is. That's not cemented exactly what is going to be done with that car, just because of everything that I need to get done with the Porsche. With that being said, I've been making a promise to myself to actually become more involved in this channel over the past few years, and more I've been running into issues and just not doing anything about it. I haven't been uploading, and I haven't really been working on the cars. It's only when I actually have like a hard deadline, i.e. needing to get out of the old garage and get into this garage, is when content actually gets made and I actually follow a plan. So that means I need to set a goal for myself. That goal is going to be going full time with this channel this year. So with that being said, I'm going to upload every single week in 2025, post break. We'll get to that here in a second. On Friday, around noon to 5 p.m. I don't want to set a perfect time in there because of my work schedule right now has been causing me to sometimes not be in town for a whole week. So, in this past year, we have gained quite a bit of subscribers actually. I think around 1,500 or 2,000. I don't remember what we were at the beginning of the year, but I know right now, at this point in time, we're at about 3,500. If there's anything you want me to do with the cars, let me know. Sound off down in the comments below. I'm never going to throw hate at anybody for having an idea. Granted, there are some times that I do have my own ideas that I'm going to do, and sometimes some of the things you guys suggest is pretty close. So usually I'll let you know I have something like that working around in the future, but I'll always be clear about my intentions with the cars and everything, unless it's a surprise, i.e. the 996. This is going to all require a lot of work on my hand, which I'm okay with if it means actually being able to make this an actual like full-time thing. So now more than ever, I'm going to require you guys' support. So if you like the videos, please do hit the like button. It helps out these videos a bunch. The more likes the videos get, the more YouTube shows the videos to people, the more impressions I get on people who don't watch the channel. I already know the core group of you guys watching Miso already kind of do that. So this is going out to the other like 3,400 people that are here that don't really watch the video. So if I pop up in your feed, give me a click, say hi. Might be something interesting going on. In addition to that, if you think someone might like the video, please do share it with them. Share it to groups, share it to whoever, put it on pages, put it on Reddit, wherever. Any amount of exposure is really gonna help, and I'm going to do my best to give you guys engaging content that's worthy of being shared, that's worthy of being liked, and that's worthy of your subscription. In addition, those of you who have been wanting to support the channel just a little bit more, I have set up a Buy Me a Coffee account. So you can head over to buymeacoffee.com/FatalRPM if you want to support just a little bit more. I might do membership tiers over there. I'm not entirely sure. Really depends on what we got going on here on the channel and what you guys ultimately want. In addition to that, any merch that I make, I will sell on there. It is all handmade. So if you have noticed in the past, I've been wearing like the Boosted Beans shirt, as well as the Mary Boo Smith shirt that I wear around the holidays. The only reason why I haven't worn that is because it's literally sitting at the bottom of my hamper, that of which will be available in multiple colors. All that and more will be available on that account. So any 3D prints, the STL files, any of those files will be available on there as well. Basically everything that you guys have been asking me information for over the past few years, or asking about over the past few years, DMing me on Instagram. Nobody really talks to me on Twitter or X, as well as Facebook Messenger, which I didn't even know functioned as a separate entity. So I apologize to whoever messages me on Facebook and actually follows me on Facebook. It literally is just attached to my Instagram account, and it shares everything from my Instagram except for the messages. So I try to make a point to actually check that out. So yeah, I will be creating a Blue Sky account, I think is what it's called, as well as a Snapchat once we get more into the outings side of everything. As far as the content that I want to provide for you guys, in addition to working on the cars like we have been recently, it's not going to be just working on the cars. I don't know if you know this, which I mean, if you've been watching the channel, you know this. I don't really do much with the cars, mainly because I haven't been able to drive the cars, but also I don't really record a lot when I go out. So I'm going to change that. So when I go to meets, the camera will be with me. When I go to shows, the camera will be with me. When I'm just going out for a drive, the camera will be with me. I'll definitely do some driving videos, like talking with you guys, like about automotive subjects on some back roads, because I live in Pennsylvania and I travel to West Virginia quite frequently, and both of these cars in West Virginia would be an amazing drive because I go on a lot of back roads in West Virginia, and it's fun in the Hyundai, and that's a four-door hybrid economy car, not a touring car or a nimble sports car. Like, I can only imagine how fun it would actually be to drive either one of these cars out there. So that is definitely something I'm going to do. So just to wrap up this video, 2025 is going to be a year of doing more so than a year of showing. With all that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching the video. If you did like it, hit the like button down below. And if for some reason you're not subscribed to the channel and you've actually made it through this entire thing, and I'm not just speaking to you in your sleep, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well as the bell icon right next to it so you get notified when I do drop all these new videos. We got a lot of interesting things that I want to get done with these cars in this year. I'm super, super, super excited. And as always, I want to thank you guys again for watching. My name's been Derek. This is FatalRPM. Peace out, and I'll see you in the next one.